Okay, it is January 24th, 2012, and after over a year of work, the MAME has finally been completed. I am going to turn it on. Down here on the inside of the MAME is where the power switch is. You can see on the inside there's the top of the drawer, vents in the back, and this extension cord over here controls the power of everything else inside of it. There's the computer that powers the brain, and there's Conrad getting in the way, trying to see what I'm up to. Hey buddy. Man, he's attacking me. So, right in front is a subwoofer, and underneath there are the PlayStation controllers that I wired into the MAME to control it. And all of this is hidden behind this door. So, up here are the controls. Inside is the keyboard, the mouse, and the volume control for the speakers if they're needed. Hopefully they're not. This is the keyboard. The lights are actually controlled by a button up top here. So you can turn them on and off when you want. This is bonded leather. I cut the leather and I bound it to the board here. These are all arcade controls. I used to have two USB ports here, but I ended up using them for the controllers that are permanently affixed underneath. So now there's just one USB port here. On the sides of the MAME are additional buttons. Those are for arcade games with like pinball. And the MAME is firing up. The whole thing's made out of 3/4 inch cherry veneer plywood. On the back of it, I don't think I can come around the back of it. You can see the vents. I did the vents in brass, and that matches all the other brass. Brass, 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 brass. These are the speakers up here. Also brass. And then my marquee. I did this out of brass, and I electroplated copper on it. And I treated the copper with sulfur in order to blacken it, but you can still see some of the details. I trimmed out the plywood using this trim here, so it looks fancy and it doesn't look like a rough edge. Behind the glass is actually a 27-inch widescreen monitor, but since most of the old games use the 4:3 aspect ratio, I locked it at a 4:3, and you just can't see most of the monitor. I made the bezel out of plexiglass, and I spray painted it black on the back side. You can just barely see the light come through if it's dark in here, but when it's light in here you can't see any of it. So, everything's controlled down here. And it's not only got games, but it's got multimedia, CDs and stuff. That's basically it. I mean, two controls up here. They're a little close. I wish I could have done them further apart, but that was something where I didn't look far enough ahead on the design. And then I've got the 2 controls in the bottom, which can also control everything. And that's what it is.
Superstars, return to splendor with Rock and Roll Inferno.
So that's the MAME. Oh, and I also got these chairs that I got at the Salvation Army. This one's a padded bar stool. And that one over there is just a high chair.